Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. You join us back on the North London line at Wolston Junction and we are going to be heading over to Stratford. Let's get in. Yeah, we're all set up. We are ready to go in about 30 seconds or so. Got 710 down there on a Watford DC service. There's the West Coast Mainline AI over there. But no, it's been absolutely ages since we've been on this route, which isn't great. But I've not really played much of it because of the memory leak issues on this route. But we probably will get it on here, where all of the little, basically everything goes blurry, which I don't think has been fixed. Let's get the door shut. I can barely remember the stations either on here. The GSMI does 2 November 6-4, okay. That's sorted. Right, Kensal Rise up next. So it's 15 miles an hour out of here. Let's get going. I can't remember the speeds on here either. Again, it's been such a long time since we've played this route. I think it was, what, March was the last time we did this route. So yeah, it's been a little while. A bit too long, really. Cool. As we make our way out of Wilson Junction. I'm trying to remember all of the stations on it. It's like Kensal Rise, Brunsbury Park, Brondesbury. I don't know after that. West Hampstead? Or Hampstead Heath? We'll be alright. I mean, it's not like you run fast on this route. You stop at like every stop. And up to 35. Let's whack that up now. Cool. Also do a little running brake test as well, as we are on the move. There you go, that's working fine. There's, what's that, 45? Cool. Yeah, Kensal Rise, Brunsbury Park, Brondesbury. Is it then Hampstead Heath or West Hampstead? One of those two. Remember, it's already bumpy ride as well. You're literally all over the place. I remember that quite well about this route. But yeah, I think there's not really been many updates to it. I mean, there is actually excitingly an extension in the works for this route, which will take it all of the way to Richmond. So that will be quite cool when that's done. So then you'll have the full North London line. So this is Kensal Rise we're coming into. I think it'll be fairly quick coming into these stations. This will be our sort of a metro service. And yeah, that'll do. Kensal Rise. Let's have a look at the this will be Brunsbury Park, Brondesbury, West Hampstead, Finchley Road and Frognall, Hampstead Heath, Gospel Oak, Kentish Town West, Camden Road, Caledonian Road and Barnsbury, Highbury and Islington, Canonbury, Dalston Kingsland, Hackney Central, Homerton, that's Homerton, isn't it? Homerton, Hackney Wick, and then Stratford. Now my memory of this route has just sort of faded away. I just haven't played much of it. And we are off. That doesn't help, I'm also about half asleep, as maybe evident from the massive eye bags there. Today was a 3:30 alarm and it's now 8 p.m. So that doesn't help with knowledge. Right, we're off again. It's up to 45. You've got to be nice and quick on this route. No dilly-dallying, no dawdling. So we'll try and come nice and quick into here. There's another train already. Yeah, I wonder what the sort of the driving behaviour is for the overground. I mentioned it in the Train Sim Classic video, but do they go into brake step 3 like often? And here we are. This is Brunsbury Park. This one. Yeah, Brunsbury Park and Brondesbury. You sort of get a gap between the Hampstead stations. So I don't think where the speed changes as well on here. I know it comes down to, was it 20 miles an hour near Gospel Oak? That's like one of the low spots. And then slow again. Was it Camden Road? It's slow there as well. Let's go. A nice evening run. An August evening run. To Brondesbury. Just try and maximise the speed limit, so up to 45 already. Then we'll try and come into the platform at 30 to 35. And right down to the end. Yeah, you do pretty quick on here. Must be quite an intense job in real life, an overground driver. I suppose most overground drivers probably do this for a couple of years and move on to another top. Here we are. As in like a main line. Well, I suppose this is sort of a main line, but yeah, they probably move on to Southern or Southeastern or something like that. So yeah, quite an intense service. West Hampstead next. And we're off. There's a big tunnel, isn't there, between, is it Finchley Road and Frognall and Hampstead Heath? You've got a big tunnel. Good to be back on this route. So far it's not blurred. Oh, hello. Nice. That is a Chiltern mainline service. Let's go back in. Which, funnily enough, I've actually just picked up the Chiltern mainline on Train Sim Classic. Although I'm waiting for the AP sale at the end of August, so I can pick up some stock for it. Lovely. Cool. This is West Hampstead, so Finchley Road and Frognall next. Yeah, then I think we then go into a tunnel after that. Oh, there you go, it does scroll. Right, let's go. Okay, another Chiltern service rumbling past. Yeah, good to be back on here. 45. And yeah, so far, so good. Running at a fairly decent FPS. No blurry issues yet. Cool. Now Finchley Road and Frognall. No, very sort of intense route, this one. If you want a nice relaxing run, wouldn't really recommend it. You've got to be, quick acceleration, quick braking, tight timetable, not much turnaround time. A bit like Cross City, really. That's quite an intense service as well. So when you do that, like, you notice it more on the playback. Oh, thank you. Right, door's shut. And through the tunnel. We're going to 2. And we're off. So yeah, eventually this route will go all the way to Richmond, which will be cool because then you get to the power changeover. So was it Acton Central? Something like that, Acton Town, Acton Central. No, I think it's Acton Town? Acton Central. One of those you've got to do the power changeover at. From Overhead to Third Rail. There's so many Acton stations. So just 45. So it doesn't really need to be faster on here. 45 will do. Yeah, down to, I think, 20. Just after this station as you come round into Gospel Oak. I wonder what Johannes will, whose Incredible Trains who did this route, I wonder what their next plan is, apart from the extension to this route. I wonder what's next. I mean, this was a great start. Just, plagued by the memory leak issue, which isn't actually Incredible Trains' fault. It's been an issue for ages. Back on time now as well, which is also good. Try and get a nice photo before it gets all dark. Right, let's go. Straight into power 2, and we're off. It's been, 15 minutes? We've still got about half hour. 45-minute services on here, so they're fairly sort of lengthy, and they're all the same as well. Well, unless you wanted to count the 2-minute long services from Canonbury to Highbury and Islington. But literally all of the services are 45 minutes. So in terms of service variety, there isn't really any. bit laggy now here as well. As you've got the Goblin Line AI loading in. Trying to get a photo before it goes all blurry. It's going to happen, isn't it? There we go. Underground. Whoa, look at that. That's bizarre. What? There you go. That 710's almost hit the buffer. Good thing to remember actually in the class 710, because I've noticed it in comments. People are like, how do I go? The doors aren't, they're closed, but the train can't go. In the 710, it actually has automatic door closing. So after about 30 seconds or so, the doors will automatically close, but they won't lock. That's the one thing to remember. The doors will close, but they're not locked. Which I think the 710 is the only train which actually currently does it. So you can see the doors are unlocked. So yeah, you just need to tap the door close button and it will lock them. Alright, let's go. Is it Kentish Town West next? I think. Wait for the back of the train to pass the board. Which it is probably now. Let's go. We've still got our textures at the moment. Good. Following something as well. We've got yellows. Said it was 45 here. Hopefully it was. I think it was 40. It was a bit rough. Oh yeah, Kentish Town West, you can see the BT tower there. Alright. Oh, a little bit quick there. But we're okay. Textures are gone. There you go, it's done it. That's why we don't play much of this route, because this happens. It goes all skewered and buzzy. Which will now most likely stay. Well, it sometimes does sort itself, but it will most likely stay just like this now for the rest of the run. Well, they might come back if we're lucky. Yeah, Camden Road up next. And it even affects the outside as well. The outside will look a bit blurred. And all the signs as well are blurred. Which is just annoying. Look at that, I mean, look at the sign there, it's all blurred. Everything just breaks. Which there is a workaround, but nah. You have to like disable the layers. I like seeing other trains. That's one way you can sort of get rid of it though. Oh no, we have got it back, good. But for how long? And good that actually has come back, because it doesn't usually. didn't usually when we played this months ago. So maybe there's been a couple of tweaks to it. Cool little cafe up there. I can't remember if that's a spawn point up there. Is it a spawn point? But you sort of go up there on that little roof terrace. Watch the trains. Oh, that's gone all blood. It's gone. So it basically now becomes Roblox Sim World. Oh, this is Camden Road. Then we sort of go on to the trunk section of the route where you get the East London line sort of run alongside for a bit. Or the East London line services. And yeah, I am recording this fairly late, so you might notice a slight glimmer or flicker on the webcam. The light is fading away outside. Yeah, look at the outside. It's completely, wow. Ugh. Caledonia Road in Barnesbury next. Everything just, yeah. But I mean, this has been happening for ages. It's not just this route. This goes back, I think, to the East Coast Main Line. That was the first route which had this, but that sort of sorted itself out rather quickly. Then Kinzigtaubahn, Frankfurt Field, that's a biggie for it. It then did that basically every time on there. When you pass Offenbach, it just goes blurred. A bit naughty there. Oh yeah. Cool. So I should come across the points here, although it's 40. Still a bit quick. And Caledonia Road in Barnesbury, I think it's an island platform. That's not the only time we open the doors on the right. I think this round here is like right over. Lovely. There's another service. I don't know why I keep saying, oh, there's another service. Of course there is. They're like every few minutes on here. Literally every station you'll see another train. It's not really a rare sight on here. Right down the end. Everything's blurred. Station signs, maps. Yeah, this is Caledonia Road in Barnesbury. So even though this is a good route, I doubt we'll be doing it again. Until, of course, there's an update, which maybe then might fix it. Well, the good thing though, if you do get this route, you can then run this train on the West Coast Main Line South on the Watford DC line. So it's almost just good getting and just for that. So you have the 378. Just a pretty nice train. Right, Highbury and Islington, I think next. Cool. And yeah, you may notice a slight flicker on the webcam now as I'm recording this fairly late and that light is fading away. Still haven't got a sort of a light stand yet. Not really needed it so far, but now the night to draw it in, probably will need to get one. Oh, here we are. Right down the end again. So I think the 378s, when they first came into service, they were only 3 coaches long. Then they're 4 and now 5. And extended. But let me pause it. Bear with me, everyone. A bit of a solution for now. Just to make that webcam a bit less flickery. Popped another light just behind. But not on a stand though, so it's not that effective. Come on, I'm not used to waiting around at these stations. Usually straight in, straight out. But we seem to be doing alright time wise. Right, Canonbury up next. Let's go. And we then split off into 2 again. Let's go. Yeah, wait until you see Stratford though. That is absolutely packed of trains. If you've not seen it before. So many different sort of layers at Stratford. Right, this is Canonbury. Yeah, this is using quite a lot of brake step 3. You sort of have to on here if you want to stick to the timetable. Yeah. Well, I was saying that this one actually seems to have quite a lot of allowance. So over here you've got the East London line services. I mean, it would be nice to show the map, but yeah. Crystal Palace, West Croydon, Clapham Junction. It's like a big loop, because you could go that way to Clapham Junction as well.
Please remain behind the yellow line at all times.
Right, so yeah, we've got Dalston, Kingsland, Hackney Central, Hummerton, Hackney Wick, and then Stratford at 33. So we've got about 15 minutes, and we'll be at Stratford. And let's go. Let's go full whack. There we go. It does slip around a bit. So We're still 40 at the moment. We've been alright speed limit wise so far. We were just a little bit quick out of Camden Road. There's that 20 does linger around for a bit. Yeah, Dalston Kingsland. Sort of a bit of a through here. Twisty and Sammy. Look at this around here. Proper tight right hand curve there. Yeah, then the other line then goes off down to Dalston Junction. Then we're able to speed up to 45. Cool. Oh, that was a funny change of light. Yeah, if you made it this far in the video, thanks all for sticking around. As we're on the North London line for once. It's been a while, but we're on it. And the reason we don't play it much is because of, well, this. Everything sort of goes blurry. Will that be fixed in Train Sim World 6? Probably not. So really the only reason I really get this route with this issue is just so you can run the 378 on West Coast Main Line South. But again, it's not really Incredible Trains' fault. It's more Dovetail, because it's been an issue for quite a while. But it doesn't really appear to have been sorted. Let's whack them over to night run in. It's getting dark now. Oh, that was a really funny lighting change there. So it's 45 already. Cool. Was it one of the Hackney stations coming up? Lovely. Now, a route which I keep wanting to get back to, the ATS Mac route. Literally can't stop playing that route. It is splendid. Yeah, that is a very good route. The Alan Thompson Sim Manchester Airport commuter. Keep wanting to go back to it and playing it, but I don't think every video could be ATS Mac. Here we are. Hackney Central, then Homerton next. I think that's how you say, not Homerton. And, well, Hackney Wick and Stratford. We are almost at journey's end. Cool. As you can see, I don't usually wait for the game time to say, oh, you can go now. As I want you to go bang on the book time. As in real life, you sort of go 30 seconds before. So that's what we're doing. Now one of these stations the speed drops right down. I think it might be for Hackney Wick though. It comes down to like 25 or something. It drops down quite a bit. GSMR's packed up for the day. A double yellow. And here we are. This is what's this? Hamilton, this one. Got look, we're doing really well time wise. What's going on down here? Some sort of dodgy deal. The Orange High-Vis gang, and whoever that is down there. Yeah, something's not right here. There's the Boris bus. The new bus for London, I think it's, no, that's what it was. There's a Satari. Hackney in Stratford. And you also see the Olympic Park as well, it's the Olympic Stadium. Which is now the West Ham Stadium. Not that I'm actually into football. I know it probably seems like I am because I'm wearing a football top. This is from an old season. I think this one's 2019 or something, when I was sort of somewhat interested in league football. Whereas now it's just a home shirt. Literally a home shirt. Something you can just whack on when you're just at home for the day. Nice and easy. Right, 45. We're down to 25 quite soon. As we come round into Hackney Wick, there's that speed drop. Where is it? Coming out. There's the big mess. I think that was the TV sort of broadcasting place in the Olympics, and it's like a slide now or something. Some workers down there. Line side. So 25 at the moment, as we sort of slowly make our way around to Hackney Wick. Yeah, there we come to the end of this. It has been a rather nice run, apart from, obviously, of course, the game going all blurry. You know, it's not a bad route, it's just the memory leak issues which sort of really bring it down. Without that, it was spot on. So hopefully one day it will be all sorted. We live in hope.
Mind the gap.
maybe hopefully when this route gets extended, maybe the memory leak issue will be addressed further. And we're off. I wonder how many circuits a driver does a day of this. And what do drivers sign as well? Because what's it, Woolston Junction's the main depot, isn't it? I suppose for North London line drivers. So you'd probably do the West London line, the North London line, probably not the East London line. I suppose that would be what the New Cross depot. This is a depot at New Cross Gate, so I assume they'd probably do the East London and South London line, and the Brighton Main line. And 20 miles an hour. Whereas this line's quite dramatically changed over the last 20 years or so. So it's used to, I think, go into Woolwich. No, hang on, not Woolwich. No, Woolwich is on the other side. It went into the sort of the docks. But of course not anymore, as well it can't now. I think the DLR's now on its old path. Just waiting for an available platform at Stratford. Nice and slow. Trick is try not to come to a stop, just go really slow. Come on. There you go, platform 1. Service out, service straight in. I should see a few trains. So there you go, there's an Elizabeth line train, which actually does look really good. I mean, generally that does look like the, was it the 345s, are they? Does a good job of imitating them. Yeah, incredible trains did a pretty incredible job of putting AI in here at Stratford. As well, theoretically we don't have any of the stock, but sort of through sort of cool substitutions, and I mean look at the, there's even DLR there. Done a really sort of good job with it all. Right, where's it want us to stop? See the stop marker down there. Quite a long platform here. Well, that is going to be it, everybody, for today's Train Sim World video. Back on the North London line, once in a blue moon. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. You have to go quite a bit further up on this platform. DRA on, not into emergency. Yeah, links usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, and you also see our affiliate link for UK departure boards and the 5% off coupon. Apart from that, see you all, and Take care. Bye, guys.